The race for the 2026 Gold Logie is officially on, and it's set to be a clash of the I'm a Celebrity hosts. Robert Irwin has secured a nomination for his work on the Channel 10 hit, putting the 22-year-old on a direct collision course with his co-host, 57-year-old Julia Morris. They are joined in the race for television's top prize by a formidable field of talent. Former Logie's host and comedian Sam Pang, 52, is in the running, alongside 56-year-old former ABC News breakfast presenter Lisa Miller, who is recognized for her work on Backroads and Muster Dogs. Rounding out the star-studded category are MasterChef Australia's Po Ling Yao, 52, Channel 9's Ally Langdon, 47, and presenter Todd Woodbridge, 55. These nominations arrive at a poignant time for Irwin and Morris, following Channel 10's announcement in May that it would rest *I'm a Celebrity. Get me out of here, for 2027. A network spokesperson explained that the decision was made to focus on a broader range of content across all platforms. While the show enjoyed a strong 2026 premiere with 925,000 viewers, figures dipped to 571,000 by the finale. Reflecting on the show's hiatus, Morris admitted to the Daily Mail that the heartbreak likely wouldn't truly set in until it was time to head to the jungle. This year's ceremony will also debut the Bruce McAvaney Award for Most Popular Sports Presenter. The new honor celebrates McAvaney's illustrious 5-decade career in international broadcasting and his status as a TV Week Logie Awards Hall of Fame recipient. The 66th TV Week Logie Awards will celebrate the best of the industry, with voting officially opening at 9 a.m. on Monday, June 22. Fans have until 7 p.m. on Saturday, August 15, to cast their ballots, with the ceremony airing live on 7 and 7+. It is fascinating to watch the landscape of Australian television shift, and seeing the race for the 2026 Gold Logie unfold really highlights the changing of the guard, as well as the enduring power of familiar faces. When we look at the list of nominees, the most striking narrative is undoubtedly the internal tug-of-war between Robert Irwin and Julia Morris. Now, let's be clear about who we are talking about here. Robert, the son of the late, legendary Steve Irwin, has spent his entire life in the public eye, but he has masterfully transitioned from the pint-sized kid in the khaki shorts, who captured the world's heart during his father's passing, into a sophisticated, charming, and genuinely capable television host in his own right. He was born in Buderim, Queensland, and grew up at the Australia Zoo. His journey hasn't just been about wildlife conservation, though that is his core, but about finding a voice that honors his family's legacy while establishing his own professional identity. Working on I'm a Celebrity was a massive leap for him, requiring a live broadcast wit that is very different from the controlled environment of nature documentaries. Then you have Julia Morris, the absolute titan of Australian comedy. Born in Fleet, England, she has been a fixture of our screens for decades, but her rise to the top of the hosting world wasn't an overnight success. She spent years honing her craft in the tough world of stand-up comedy and musical theater. Her breakout phase really solidified when she moved into television hosting, bringing that razor-sharp, self-deprecating humor that has become her trademark. She is the backbone of that show. Her ability to keep a segment moving while keeping the audience laughing is a masterclass in broadcast timing. The fact that these two are now competing for the same trophy, right as their shared professional home, the jungle set of I'm a Celebrity, is being mothballed, feels almost poetic. It's a bittersweet moment for them, and for the viewers who have grown accustomed to their dynamic. When we look at the rest of the field, we are seeing people who have deep, long-standing connections to the Australian public. Take someone like Sam Pang. Before he became the host of the Logies or a staple on Have You Been Paying Attention, he was cutting his teeth in the world of radio and comedy writing. He is the quintessential industry insider who made it big by being the smartest guy in the room. Or look at Lisa Miller. Her transition from the rigorous, high-pressure world of international news correspondence for the ABC, where she covered everything from the White House to major global conflicts, to the warmer, human-centric storytelling of Backroads and Muster Dogs, is a brilliant example of a career pivot done right. She brings a gravitas to her work that makes the audience feel grounded. And of course, there is Po Ling Yao, who has arguably become the face of modern Australian food television. Her journey, beginning with her early artistic pursuits and exploding during the first season of MasterChef, has been one of constant reinvention. She isn't just a cook, she's a cultural icon who has managed to stay relevant and beloved by being authentic, messy, and incredibly talented. It is interesting to draw a correlation between the current news and the state of the industry. We are seeing a shift where popularity is no longer just about who can read a teleprompter the best, but about who can command a multi-platform presence. The decline in viewership for I'm a Celebrity toward the end of its run isn't necessarily a reflection on Irwin or Morris. It is a reflection of how the viewing habits of Australians have fractured. We are no longer a nation that sits down at the same time to watch the same thing. The fact that the network is choosing to rest the show to focus on a broader range of content is a massive gamble, but it shows that the industry is desperate to find the next big thing in a digital-first world. Personally, I think the nomination of Robert Irwin for the Gold Logie is a sign that the Australian public is ready to embrace a new generation of star power. There is a weight of expectation that comes with his last name, and for years, people were waiting to see if he would crumble under it or shine. He has clearly chosen the latter. However, my view on the Gold Logie itself is that it often becomes a popularity contest that favors those who have been on our screens the longest, rather than those who have taken the most creative risks. It is a trophy that validates a career, but it rarely captures the bleeding edge of television innovation. I find it intriguing that we are honoring legends like Bruce McAvaney with a new award. That is a move that acknowledges the history of the medium, which is vital. But the real story here is the uncertainty. Television is in a state of flux. We have these massive stars, but the platforms they inhabit are changing under their feet. Watching how they navigate this, whether they stick to traditional networks or transition into the digital space, will define the next decade of Australian media. This moment signifies the end of a specific era of tentpole reality television, and whether the Gold Logie winner is a veteran like Morris or a rising force like Irwin, it will signal where the audience's loyalty truly lies as we move toward 2026. It is not just about who wins the statue, but about which of these talents can prove that they are indispensable in an era where, apparently, no show is safe from the axe.